the legislative power in Malaysia is divided in between federal, bicameral, and unicameral legislatures. So basically, there are two houses. If you look at the House of Representatives, which is also called Diwan-e-Rakayat, it holds about 22 members. They are elected for 5 years. And then you got federal parliament, which is called Diwan-e-Nagara, which is considered as Senate. It also possesses about 26 members elected by the state legislative assembly, and 44 members are appointed by the king with the advice of the prime minister, and they are elected for 3 years, and they could be elected for twice. So maximum number of tenure they can enjoy for 6 years. So collectively, they are the two houses who legislate and who make laws. If you So here is the information about the king and the prime minister of Malaysia. Currently, the incumbent king is Abdullah of Pahang, and prime minister is Muhyiddin Yassin, and they are the two leaders of Malaysia right now. Now let's quickly look at the foreign policy of Malaysia, which is also a very important aspect of Malaysian connectivity with the rest of the world. The principles of national sovereignty and mutual respect for territorial integrity, mutual non-aggression, and non-interference in domestic affairs of other countries are the basic tenets of Malaysia's foreign policy. And this is what Malaysia actually implement right now in Southeast Asia, Southeast Asian region. So this is the reason that Malaysia is widely respected in the region and beyond, and most of the countries in the region, they are enjoying deep-rooted collaboration and cooperation under the umbrella of ASEAN. So the Malaysian foreign policy is reflected in Malaysia's membership of the United Nations and prominent role in organizations such as ASEAN, the OIC, and non-aligned movement. So Malaysia is a very active member in the UN also. They participate in many peacekeeping operations. They play a very, very important role in global mediations and negotiations and try to resolve the issues around the globe. They also contribute a lot in the connectivity and economic prosperity of the region under ASEAN organization, and of course they are a very important member of OIC. So without Malaysia, these organizations are meaningless. Let's quickly analyze now the military muscle of Malaysia. You must understand that military muscle also plays a very important role and considered as a very important determinant of foreign policy. So their military is, since their population is very small, they are just 33 million, and they are also having a very small area to control, which is not more than 300,000, slightly 300,000 plus. And so this is the reason they have got small military, but it is very effective military. They have got army, which is about 80,000 personnel. They got Navy, which is 15,000 personnel, and their Air Force is about 15,000 personnel. So they have got active 110,000 personnel, and they got reserves close to 300,000 men, which are there, and they could be called for during any contingency. So if you look at their budget, which is also to 3.77 billion, so it is a very potent force, well equipped. They are well connected with the US. They are well connected with China as well, because they can carry out military exercises with both these countries. Although Malaysia got slightly some issues over the claim issues, some over the South China Sea with China, but at the same time their military has no comparison with the Chinese military might. So that's the reason that they always resort to peace with China or with other rest of the countries in the Southeast Asian region. So they got a small military, but a very potent force just to protect their own areas in the region, and especially their maritime, you can say, traffic in the Strait of Malacca and beyond. The primary objective of national defense policy of Malaysia is to protect and defend national interest, which form the foundation of Malaysia's sovereignty, territorial integrity, and economic prosperity. In the coming slides,